So you know already what is profit percentage, right? So we have to do selling price and buying price and some examples. Right. Okay. So before that, we have done these things. Okay. Right. So I'll come to the board. Hi. So over there, what is buying price and selling price? So one of the most important things that you can have in your exam, right? In grade 10, grade 11, 11th and you will be getting the question from this part. And also there are some more things, right? To add to the percentage lesson, right? Interest rate, right? So on and so forth, right? So in grade 10 and 11, there are a lot of things to learn when it comes to the percentage lesson. Right, okay. So let's begin what we have to do today. Right? Right, okay, write down selling price and buying price. Each and every time is someone's. What do you know about selling price and buying price? When I'm asking questions, you need to answer the questions. Right? Otherwise,
Selling and buying.
yeah, I know you guys know better selling and price. Yusuf, neither. But selling and buying, again on madam Muslim people, they are very good at it. ඒගොල්ලෝ තමයි හොඳම. හරිද? පොඩි උදාහරණයක් කියන්නම් මම මගේ පළවෙනි PC එක හදන්න ගියාම පර්සනල් කම්පියුටර් එක හදන්න ගියාම මම ගියේ කුරුණෑගල. මට කඩේ නම නම් මතක නැහැ. in like 2013 වගේ හරි. මේ ඒ කඩේ හිටියේ මුස්ලිම් එක්ක. මුස්ලිම් මේ පිරිමි ළඟ. හරිද? මට ඉන්න කියලා ඊට පස්සේ එයා මැෂින් එක හදලා සර් ටිකක් වෙලා යනවා මේක හදන්න මේ ඒක නිසා ඔයා වාඩි වෙලා ඉන්න කියලා ගිහිල්ලා ඉවරලා ෆැන්ටා එකකුයි ඊට පස්සේ මට කන්න හරිද කන්න මොනවාද ෂෝටි ඒව ඔක්කොම ගෙනල්ලා තියලා මාත් එක්ක කතා කර කර තමයි PC එක ඇද්දේ හරිද අපේ සිංගල් මිනිස්සුගේ කඩේකට යන්න ගියොත් ඔහොම දෙනවද නෑ ජීවිතේට දෙන්නේ නැහැ හරිද ඒ සිංගල මිනිස්සුන්ගේ තියෙන සාමාන්‍යයෙන් තියෙන මෝඩකම හරි they do not know how to do business right very few of them know right but when it comes to the Muslim people and other yes they are doing it better than us right better than other people හරිද ඒගොල්ලෝ දන්නවා කොහොමද එයාගේ කස්ටමර්ට සලකන්න ඕනේ කියලා right that is the most important thing how you treat your customer because customer is the king හරි without customer no any trader or any seller can be survive right can be survive right okay so this is the thing selling price and buying price what do you know about that so you should buy some item right for a least amount of price and you sell it highly buy lower sell higher right buy lower sell higher each and everywhere in our world we apply that right each and everywhere right in your home as well you are doing the same thing if you have like brother or sister you do the same thing then you will sell it to 2 rupees right then after that you will take 2 toffees right by that profit well right so those are the things there are few things that you need to remember right so I will do it very short and sweet right right okay so shall we write these things right well yeah sorry if the profit percentage is X, let us assume, right? Let us assume the profit percentage, or you can write profit percentage, profit percentage as X. Right. Please write this. So then we can write, right? We can write selling price, right? Selling price equals buying price plus profit. These are very small things that you can remember. They are very small things that you can remember, right? Right? So you know how to find the profit, ne? Last week we did that. Ne? You know how to find the profit. So I'll take this equation, right? And I am going to write down full equation by you replacing this profit by using the word buying price and the profit percentage. Right? Buying price and the profit percentage. Before that, I will write the equation of profit. Right? So how we are going to calculate the profit? Profit can be calculated. Right? Last week we did that. Right? Last week we did profit percentage. Right? So we have to calculate profit. So how we are going to calculate profit? Right? You are going to calculate the profit. Right? You will be needing buying price. Right? You will be needing buying price. And also you will be needing profit percentage as well. So here the profit percentage is X. Or you can refer to X percentage. Please write it as X percentage. Right? Profit percentage as X percentage. So this is the percentage of profit. So we have learned this one in last week. Correct? On the poet. We have done that. Right? And I hope you can do that. Uh, right. I hope you can remember that. Right. So this is your profit. Right. And you are going to calculate that profit. Right. This is your buying price. Right. This is your buying price. And you are going to multiply it. You are going to multiply it by the profit percentage. Right. Profit percentage. Right. I will rewrite this one by substituting the profit percentage here, which is my X percentage. Right. So that you can calculate the profit equals, right, your buying price multiplied by X percentage. You can calculate your profit by using this equation. I'll keep this in your mind first. Okay. So these are very simple equations. These are very simple equations. So by using this assumption, profit percentage as X percentage, right? You can rewrite this profit percentage like this, right? Profit equals buying price into X percent, right? Into X percent, which is our profit percentage. Right. So here we have the main selling price equation. Main selling price equation. Selling price equals buying price plus profit. So you know now something like profit equals buying price into X percentage. So you can substitute this profit here. You can substitute this profit here, right? Directly you can substitute. Then after that we can simplify it later. So let's substitute this profit in this one, right? So I'll say no need to remember this one, only this one. Only this one and this one you need to remember very carefully. So I will say this is my first equation, and this is my second one. Right. Now I am going to substitute, right, 2 in 1. Right? Substitute right, 2, which is our profit, right, in 1. Right? Right. So you know how to do that. Let us go. Right? Right. So here you have selling price. Selling price equals buying price plus. Now here we have profit. Instead of profit, you can substitute this buying price into X percentage. So I am going to substitute. Right? Buying price into X percentage. Right. Okay. So can we simplify this furthermore? Simplify. Yes. Right. So what is the common term of both terms? What is the common term of both two terms?
Buying price.
Yes, buying price. Right. So selling price can be written down as selling price equals, you can take buying price out from the brackets as a common term. Buying price, open bracket, right? If you take buying price out from here, right, you will have the rest term. Rest of the term is 1. Right? So first 1. Then here you have positive sign. If you take buying price out from here, you will get X percentage. Right? Now can any one of you tell me what is X percentage? It is a profit percentage. And can you write it in another form, how will you ලියන්න පුළුවන්ද? Can you write it in another form? X percentage. Can you write it in another form? Can anyone tell me? මට කියන්න පුළුවන්? නේද? Can you write it in another form? Can you write? කියන්න. Yusuf නැද්ද හිරුජ? X percentage. How we are going to present it in another form?
X over 100.
Yusuf?
X over 100.
Super. X over 100. That. So I can write this buying price. Right. So this is Sri Lankan. Right. May or all hail Sri Lanka. Right. Okay. So buying price. So let's simplify this. We can write this X percentage as I told you earlier, and X divided by 100. Right. X divided by 100. So can you simplify that furthermore? Yes. How we are going to simplify? So this is your buying price. So this is your buying price and 1 plus, right? What 1 plus? Right? So here you have 100. So this 100 should be the common denominator of these two numbers of, this is a number and this is a single number and this is a fraction, right? So if this becomes the common denominator, this 100 becomes the common denominator, you can write 100. 100 into 100, 100 plus x. 100 plus x. Right? So this is your total selling price. So the thing that you need to understand is there are several ways to find the selling price by using the buying price and the profit. By using the buying price and the profit. Sorry, here you have profit. Yes, profit percentage, and you can get the profit that. Yes. So if you want to obtain the selling price, there are several ways, right? So there is another easy method. That is one of my ways, right? That is the important thing that you need to catch. Right? Right now I haven't given that key. But when it goes somewhat far from this, I will give you tip. Correct? So by using that method, you can do each and everything, right? Each and every question from percentage or whatever. Right? Okay. So selling price, right? Selling price can be calculated using different methods. Right? So this is one of the ways, right? Separately, you can find the profit in another area of the book, right? Then later you can add that profit to your buying price. Then you can determine the selling price later. That is one of the ways. And also, this is in another way that you can determine the selling price. When you read the question, right, you can figure these buying price and the X percentage, right, the profit percentage. Right? So here you have X name. Right? What is the meaning of X? Let us assume the profit percentage as X. So profit percentage X can, right? So only you need to have this buying price and the profit percentage in order to obtain the selling price. If they are asking the selling price directly by giving you this buying price and the profit percentage, right? So by using this equation, you can directly find it. By using this equation, you cannot directly find it because you have to separately calculate the profit percentage as well. Sorry, profit as well. But if you use this equation, you can directly find it by substituting buying price and the profit percentage. Correct? Right. So the only thing that you need to remember is these things. මෙච්චර. හරි? Right. So පුතා මේක ලියන්න. Please write. So when you already done, please send me D folder. Right. So what is F? Finish right, okay. Alright, okay. So what about others? Irujadan, Yusuf done. Now what others? Still, you want more time to write? You guys need more time? Okay. Right. So guys, the most importantly, remember this one and this one. That's enough, right? And if you can remember this one, right? Buying price into 100 plus x divided by 100, right? Right. Okay. So I'll give you some examples to write the profit and the selling price, right? Right. Okay. So now we are going to determine the selling price, right? So by using some examples, right? Please write these things with me. Yeah? Please write these things with me. Example number 1. Right. Example number 1. A vendor sells a cupboard to a customer by keeping a profit percentage. To a customer profit percentage පුතේ වෙන්නේ නැත්නම් කියන්නේ of 20%, right? Right. Okay. So first of all, you have to write down, find the profit, right? Second one, determine the selling price. Determine the selling price. Right? So I will let you know how to do this one first, right? मेरा असर right, okay. So the vendor says about the customer by keeping a profit percentage of 20%. So here what they have given is right profit percentage, right? What they have given is the profit percentage, right? So Buddha, first of all, I am going to assume, right? I am going to assume, right? Assume this one. Assume the buying price of the cupboard. They haven't given the buying price, right? The buying price of the cupboard. The buying price of the cupboard uh, is let's say now we have given the profit percentage, right? So I will take P. Okay? So this is the buying price of the cupboard, P, right? P rupees over 10, right? Right. So now I can find the profit. So first one, right? You are going to find the profit like this. So first of all, you need to write down the equation for finding profit. So profit can be found, right? So here you have the buying price. Here you have the buying price, right? Buying price into the profit percentage, right? Profit percent. So you need to remember this. How you are going to find the profit? Buying price into profit percentage, right? Right. So what is our buying price now? Our buying price is P, right? P. What is our profit percentage? 20%. So I am going to multiply this buying price by 20%. Right? I can write this as like this in a way. 20 over 100. What is the meaning of that? 20 over 100? 20%. Right? What does that mean? So the meaning is, right, now that vendor earns some profit. That vendor earns some profit. Now think that vendor is you. You are going to sell the cupboard to a customer, another person, right? By keeping a profit of percent of 20%, right? Profit percentage of 20%. You are going to keep that money 20%. What's the meaning of that 20%? For each and every 100 rupees, right? For each and every 100 rupees, you are going to keep 20% for you. To each and every 100 rupees, you are going to keep 20%, sorry, 20 rupees for you guys. Where they are, you are going to keep that money from each and every 100 rupees. Now, per every 100 rupees, you are going to keep 20 rupees. Then, how much for P money? Correct? Now, think this P is like 100,000. P game. Now, think this cupboard cost like 100,000. Lakshya. Okay, let's see 10,000. 10,000 give. Now assume this P is equal to 10,000 rupees. This cupboard cost 10,000 rupees. Correct? So 10,000 into 20 divided by 100. That means each and every 100 rupees you are going to keep 20 rupees. Then for 10,000 rupees, how much of rupees you are going to keep? That is your profit. And per 100 you are going to keep 20. 10,000 how much you are going to keep with yourself. That is called profit. In another way, in another word, if I tell you, right, how many hundreds are there inside 10,000? 10,000 divided by 100. 10,000 divided by 100. Then multiply it by 20. Then you will get total profit. Right? 10,000 divided by 100. How many hundreds are there inside this?
100.
That is the thing that you need to understand all over this lesson. මේ lesson එකේ ඔච්චරයි තියෙන්නේ. අර when we are saying it in Sinhala අර මෙහෙමද කියන්නේ මට ඒක හරියට මතක නෑ. අච්චරකට මෙච්චර නම් මෙච්චරකට කොච්චරද? එහෙම සිද්ධියක් තියෙනවා. As per 120 rupees, then what amount is for P rupees? As per 120 rupees, what amount for? Then what amount for P rupees? Or if I tell you this is 10,000, right? Like this. For 100 rupees, right? Per 100 rupees, you are going to keep 20 now, right? If you are going to keep 20, then how much for 10,000? Right? Per 120, then how much for 10,000? That is the way that you are going to make logic by yourself. Am I correct? Okay. So let's simplify this one. Right. So you can simplify this. 20 times 1. 20 times 5. P upon 5. So that is my profit. Right? Determine the selling price. Right. So you know how to write down the selling price. Right? You know how to write down the selling price. Now, मैं මෙතන වෙලා explain කරේ. හරිද? Very simple concept that you need to understand, right? When you are going to grade 10 as well, මට වැඩක් නැහැ grade 9 හරි. Right? I am giving you guys the knowledge in grade 10, right? Right? I am training you for grade 10 and 11. Right. So that is the first thing. So second one, determine the selling price. Okay, selling price. Selling price can be written down as your buying price plus profit. Can you remember that? Your mother buying price plus profit. Yes. So you know the buying price, which is P rupees, right? Profit, now we have a calculator here, P upon 5. P upon 5. So you can simplify this. Then common denominator is 5. Common denominator is 5. So 5 times P, 5P, 5P plus P, 6P. Right? So your selling price will be 6P over 5. 6P over 5. Right? Alright? Alright. So now this is some kind of a long name. You have found the profit, right? And then you have found the buying price, right? So buying price is given, right? So here you have assumed that. But can you remember the last final equation that I have given you? Right? I told you guys that by using that equation, you can directly obtain the selling price. Shall we do that? Let's check whether we can obtain same thing by using that equation as well. So I will use that equation, right? So selling price can be directly written down as selling price equals, if you can remember, buying price, right? Buying price 100 plus x divided by 100, right? So what is our buying price and what is our x? X is 20. Buying price we have assumed that it is P. So we have to substitute. Buying price is P. Here we have 100 plus here we have x means 20 divided by 100. Correct? Then simplify this. 100 plus 20, 120. Correct? Okay. So normally we are not keeping the numbers at the end. If we have algebraic term here, normally we are taking that into the front of the algebraic term. So it would become 120 t divided by 100. Correct? Right. Now, what we can do? We can simplify it. 0 to 0, 2 times 5, 2 times 6. 6p divided by 5. So selling price equals same thing. Okay? Next one and this one. Same. Right? Total is. Right? Right. Please write this and let me know what's to come. Right. When you finish, let me know why. Now මේක මේ ඔයාලට දෙනවා ඉතින් මොන රෙද්දක්ද මේ කියලා දෙන්නේ කියලා. Let's wait a little bit. මොන වවුලක්ද මේ කියන්නේ මේකෙන් හදනවා we are doing this one and blah 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 හරි. බලප්පද්ද මේ කියන්නේ. Right? තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ තේරුම් නැතුනට කමක්. Right? It's okay. Right? Yusuf has done. What about others? Right, Giruj has done. I hope you have done. Huh? I don't know who are it. Cheluk means here, eh? Right. Right, okay. Hard. Right. Now make a theory there. So still you cannot understand what the hell is this thing. Alright, school then over. So you have the knowledge gained from the school. Alright, okay, that's enough for it. Alright, okay. So we have done something, right? If you didn't get this one, okay. Don't worry. Right. So now what I am going to do is so I will clear this one. I do not know what I am doing. At first I was disconnected. No. I think I was cleaning the board. Board clean right. Now you guys know these things. The thing that you need to understand is only this equation. When I make equation this equation, profit equals buying price multiplied by profit percentage. Right? You know how to find the profit percentage. So it has been given it. So profit percentage. Then here I have written down selling price equals buying price plus profit. Correct? And the second method is selling price can be directly obtained by using this equation, buying price multiplied by within bracket 100 plus x divided by 100. Correct? Right. Now I am going to do something. So I know you guys are familiar this one. Right? Right? Whether you are familiar or not, focus on the board. Right? Right. Now what I am going to do is I am going to prepare this kind of a table. Right? So this is my buying price. Normally, as I told you in last week, for this buying price, right, you can take different names. Right? Uh, Production cost, or if they are referring the production cost in the exam question, so it is called buying price. Or they can refer it as cost. Or cost kila kiyanna puluwan. So it could refer buying price also. Normally, we are going to sell an item, right, with a profit. Right? Sell an item with a profit. If any damage couldn't happen, not damage, we are going to sell that with a profit. So, normally, now think you are the manufacturer of these kind of cupboards, right? You are initially bearing some cost, right, for the materials, right, and for you are giving some portion for your team members, labors. Then you are going to give something for the electricity bill, right? And you are paying tax, VAT, so on and so forth. So that is called all of the things called cost. Correct? And you are going to add some value to that called the profit percentage, then you are going to sell it. Then after that, however, the initial price is the cost, right? The initial price is cost is telling the cost, right, or production cost. So the same thing can be called as the buying price. Keep that in your mind. Those words. You need to be familiarized with those words. Buying price. And for this buying price, we are going to add some profit. Okay. So next I am going to write down my profit. If you can remember in the paper class as well, I have done these kind of questions, right? Each and every question paper. Right. So buying price, profit. Right. Then what comes? You have buying price, then you have profit. So you have to determine selling price. Okay. So this should be your selling price. Right? This should be a selling price. Right. Now, if I tell you something like this, here we have 20% profit percentage, 20%. So this is my profit. Right? So this thing has been given as 20%. So I will take it out so that I can read. So this is 20%. As I told you earlier, right? Each and every 100 rupees you are going to keep 20% with yourself, right? Before selling it. For each and every 100 rupees you are going to keep 20 rupees with you. That is the meaning of this profit. In another way, if you take this profit, right, as 20%, you can write something like this. Now imagine there is a pen. Sorry, this is a cupboard. Okay, take cupboard. You have taken the cupboard for 100 rupees. So that means that is the buying price. Okay. That is the buying price. Right? You are going to keep 20% with you. Right? You are going to keep 20% with you. Right? So each and every 100 rupees. So you have bought the cupboard by paying 100 rupees. Oh, that is the cost of your cupboard. That is the cost of your cupboard. Then how much of profit you are going to keep with you? 20 rupees. This is 100 rupees. That is buy price. You are going to keep 20 rupees with you. Right? The parity completely okay. Right. Now, how you are going to determine selling price? If you want to keep 20% or 20 rupees with you each for each and every 100 rupees, 100 plus 20, it will give you 120. Very simple. What simple. So this is the meaning of that 20%. Right? Profit percentage is 20. This is the meaning. Each and every 100 rupees, you are going to keep 20 rupees so that the selling price is 120. Each and everything you can write this in this manner. Not the profit and also the loss, you can write like this. When it comes to the profit, you are going to add this 20. Neither. When it comes to the loss, what you are going to do in order to determine the selling price? What you are going to do? When you have a loss, yeah, for a buy price 100, you are going to add the profit to determine the selling price. If you have a loss incurred, right? If you incurred a loss, what you are going to do? Message subtract. Subir. Yes, Ronald. If you are going to subtract, you are going to subtract. So keep that in your mind. Now think like this. You are going to take the discount. Right? Now here you have the mark price or something, buy price or whatever, and here middle term is discount. If you have been given a discount for an item, how we are going to determine the selling price or the whatever? Here we have buying price, here you have discount, here you have selling price. How you are going to determine? Add or subtract that this discount?
Subtract.
Subtract, because discount and dunna word gana do you know, right? The price will not be increasing. Keep that in your mind. Then pardon you right. Pardon you right. You guys got it, ne? Then you are right. Pardon. Pardon you right. Pardon done. Commission. If you are giving some guy, right? Now think Hiruja. Hiruja is going to sell his bike, motorbike. Bike क्या ना एक वेना मगा अरे තාත්තා ගේ බයික් එක විකුණන්න යනවා හිරුෂි. හරි. තාත්තාගේ බයික් පැද්දා. හරිද මේ මට දැන් මගේ කාලේ මම ගන්න ඕන සුපිරි බයික් එකක්. හරි. So I want to take a great bike. හරි. So I will sell you bike. කියලා, right? Hirujo is saying that thing to another person. That is called a broker. හරි. Broker කෙනෙක්ට කියනවා. Macham, I want to sell this bike. If you sell this bike for 500,000 rupees, I will give you 10% of commission. Right? Macham, if you sell this bike, if you sell my father's bike to another person for 500,000 rupees, I will give you 5% of that. So that is called commission. And that is called commission. So if you are giving a commission, now think this profit word replacing with the commission word. Right? This profit word now replacing with the commission word. Right? Now think this is 5%. So what would be the what would be the price that you are going to give to that person? Or third broker guy, you are going to give 5%. If you are going to give that 5% to that broker, will it be added to this price or subtract? Will that 5% be added to this price or subtract? If you are going to give commission to another person, to a broker. Here another. Did you guys understand what I am saying? What I say? Here not. You are going to give a commission to another person. Right? If you sell this bike, for 500,000 rupees, I will give you 5% of that. Will it be added or subtract? That commission will be added to that price or subtract from that price?
Subtract.
Subtract. Correct. If you guys can understand that, those logics, right, you can do these questions within a fraction of second time. Nothing make current game network. If you guys can understand those two things, commission discount, I'm give it. Commission discount subtract, selling price. If you are going to determine selling price, add the profit. If you are determining the selling price with the loss, subtract. If you are going to determine the discount or the commission, subtract. Pardon me, right? Then 120. This is the profit net. 120. Right? Now, what is the buying price of this power? We assume that price is P. So buying price is P. Right? Right. And the profit percentage is 20%. Right? Profit percentage is 20%. What would be the selling price? You are going to determine this and you do not know this. You do not know this selling price for this. Right? It is very important to fill the first row 120, 120, you know them. Right? Now the original buying price is P and you have to determine the original selling price. Right? Original selling price. Right? So I will take this selling price as X. Normally we are taking unknown term as X. Right? So I will take this X. This is X. Right? I will tell this term as X. Now I am going to find this X. Right? How? Let's see. Right? So first of all, I will write. Now look at the board. Huh? Don't write. Leave what? Right? Leave what? Fill the blanks. Right? Right. So first of all, let us assume. Right? Let us assume the selling price as X. The selling price as X. Right? Selling price as X. Then now this buying price and the selling price normally they are in directly proportionate. Right? They are directly proportionate each other. Buying price and selling price. So what you can do is, right? You need to find X name. I am going to divide this right? 100 divided by P and 120 divided by X. And I am going to equate them together because directly proportional. So the 100 divided by P, very easy. What is here? This is your buying price. Ratio of the buying price equal to the ratio of selling price. So 120 divided by X. මේක මම මේ හැල්ලක් කිව්වනේ. මෙතන හැල්ලක් නැහැ. Right? Only simple logic is there that you need to understand to fill this small table within 5 seconds. Then you can do each and every question from this. Right. So the 100 divided by P, that is the ratio of buying price equal to ratio of selling price. Because it happens with your profit, because this profit percentage is 20%. It is same for buying price and the selling price. So that we can write this 100 divided by P, that is buying price, 100 divided by P, 120 divided by X. So what you need to find now, you are going to find your X. So you know how to do this. What is in it? Do the cross multiplication and isolate X. Done. Cross multiplication. 100x equals 120b. You are going to write 10 now. I am not going to write each and everything. So divide both sides by 100. So you will get 120 times p divided by 100. What is this? What the hell is this? Blah blah. 6p divided by 5. Done. X is for selling price. And please, this is one of the methods that you need to practice. Please write this. Okay. But yes, you need to hear that hella and do this. Make a important. Right. While you are writing that, I want to say ලිව්වොත් කෙන ගන්නවා කියලා කියන්නේ එහෙම හරියන්නේ නේද ලියන්න එපා ඒක මම කියනවා once I told you guys not to write because I am giving you the time නේ right right okay when buys the cupboard once you finish this writing, please write the example number 2. මේ බෑන බ්ලීඩ් වෙනවා හරි මට එපා වෙලා තියෙන්නේ දානවා දැන් මේක පොළේ මේක ෆිල් කරාම මේකට බෑග් එක බලන්න a vendor buys a cupboard for 20,000 rupees right 20,000 rupees and earns a profit of 10%. Find the profit and determine the selling price. Right? Find the profit and determine the selling price. Please write both. Clear. Right. Please write this. Don't do what. Once you have done this, please let me know. Right? If you have written down the example number 2 as well, please let me know. Guys, shall we have the break after writing this down? Right. Today, you can have the break. Right. So the example number 2, a vendor buys a cover, right, for 20,000 rupees, right, and earns a profit of 10%. Find the profit, determine the selling price, right? So you know this one, profit equals buying price plus profit. Right? So by looking at this one, what is buying price? 20,000 rupees. 20,000 rupees, huh? Multiply by what is profit percentage? This name 10% name. 10% can be written down as 10 divided by 100. Right? So simplify. 0, 0, 0, 0. So your profit will be 2000. So if you are going for the traditional way to find determine the selling price, right? You would do like this. I will keep this thing here, right? And I will do it somewhere around here, right? So that is the profit need. You can determine your selling price in a traditional way, right? Right? Selling price can be written down as buying price plus profit. Right? Or else you can directly can find, right, buying price 100 plus x divided by 100, and this is one of the ways that you can use. And also so buying price is 20,000 rupees and this is 100. You know x is 10%, right? 10 divide by 100 divide by 100, right, equals, so you have to simplify this. 20,000 here 110 divide by 100, right? So simplify. So 2000 multiplied by 11, it will give you 0, 0, 0, 22,000 rupees as the selling price. Right? So that is by using the direct equation. But previously we did something else. Right? So we found the profit and we found our selling price like this as well. Selling price can be obtained very simply. Correct? This is the simplest way, one of the simplest way that you can use. Correct? Selling price can be used, right? Buying price, I am not going to write each and everything. Buying price plus profit. Right? So each and every way is correct. Correct? Buying price is 20,000, right? Both of them are in rupees. This is 20,000 plus profit is 2,000, right? So however you do, you will get the same answer, right? The number of steps differs, right? The number of steps differs. Now if you follow this way, right? Here you have 3 steps. Here we have 3 steps. Altogether 6 steps to decide the determine the selling price. If you use selling price directly, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So so if they are telling you in the question not to find the profit, directly determine the selling price, you need to select. You are going to use this and this way, right? This one and that below part, or you are going to use the upper one. Correct? Directly this one, or this, calculate first this one and then add this one. The below method or the upper method. You are going to decide that, right? If you have been given the determine the selling price as this one question that you have, right? They are not asking to find the profit, but they are directly asking from you guys to find the selling price or determine the selling price. In that way, in that moment, you need to decide you are going to follow this way, right? This way or this way only. Further, that is up to you, right? If they didn't ask the profit, right? Right. Again, if they didn't ask the profit, right? They directly ask the determine selling price. You need to determine, you need to choose whether I am going to use this way or this way. This way or this way. It is up to you. Right. Now I am going to use this way to determine the selling price. Right. What is this? What is our buying price? So normally covered for 20,000 rupees and earns a profit of 10%. Right? So when it comes to here, right? They have given us earns a 10% profit, and the buying price, original buying price is 20,000. Okay. Right? Original buying price is 20,000 rupees. Right? And we have to determine selling price so that I will take it as X. Right? And my profit is 10%. When I move, right, is 10%. Right? 10%. So what is the meaning of that 10%? If your buying price is 100 rupees, you need to keep 10 rupees and you are going to mark your selling price as 110 because this is a profit. 100 plus 10, 110. 100 plus 10, 110. Correct? Yes. 100 plus 10, 110. Correct? Now, you are going to determine the selling price. Divide this. 20,000 divided by 100 equal x divided by 110. Cross multiply and find x. Actually, no need to cross multiply in this step. No need to cross multiply. Why is that? You need to find the value of x. You need to find the value of x. Directly you can isolate x. How? By removing this 110. Normally this is in the denominator of the right hand side. When it comes to the left hand side, right? Denominator value comes to the numerator. Done. So you can write x, which is our selling price, 20,000 divided by 100. Multiply by this goes here to the numerator 110. So x equals 20 blah 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 multiply by 110. So simplify 0 to 0, 0 to 0. Okay. The previous thing that I did there, right? So the unit is important, the currency 22,000, right? 22,000. So the selling price is this. So you need to determine whether you are going to that one or this one. Right? Please write this. Right. So this is the example number 3. Please write this and find the loss and determine the selling price. I want to see who finishes first. Do this and send me the answer. Right. Determine the example number 3. A vendor sells a pair of shoes to a customer with a loss percentage of 2%. Right. The buying price of the pair of shoes is 2,000 rupees. Right. So first question, find the loss, then determine the selling price. So I want to see who finishes first, right? Let me know the answers in the chat. So you can send the both answers at once. Then I can determine who is the first, right? And I can determine who is the first. So send me both answers at once. Send me both answers at once. Right? Please write down this and send me the answer. I want to see who finishes first. Correct? Both answers type as one message and send it so that I can determine who got the first place. Correct? This is a loss. This is a loss. Right? A vendor sells a pair of shoes to a customer with a loss percentage of 2%. Okay, Ritik has sent me. Ritik for the first place. Super. Right? You can use any method to determine the selling price. You can use any method to determine the selling price. Doesn't matter. You can understand that. Select has also send me. I need both answers. Select. So Ritik got the first place. I need you guys to try. Yeah. Okay. Nilanya got the second. Super. You need to try. At least you need to try. Then you know where I am getting wrong. ඔගොල්ලෝ දන්නවා කොහෙද ඔයාලට වරදින්නේ කියලා. So you should give a try to understand what is this. And what I am going to do when, right, in what place I am studying. Right, in what place I am going to start, right? So on and so forth. You need to identify, right, in which place I am going to start. So what is the place that I need to improve, right? So in this case, right, this is a loss me. So selling price needs to be what? Needs to be deducted, right? Selling price need to be deducted. Selling price equals buying price negate loss, right? And also selling price equals buying price into 100 minus x divided by 100, right? The opposite thing that you need to understand. Hi. So Buddha, I think 9 is enough. Ah, you should not sure. Because not sure. You should make a day like that. Did you?
I understood, sir, but
Take it off.
something is going wrong.
Yeah. Why nothing is going on? What is the thing? Not sure. Give so let's do. Right. So here, a vendor sells a pair of shoes to a customer, right? To a customer with a loss percentage of 2%. So the buying price of these shoes is 2,000, right? So find the loss, right? Because there might be some kind of a damage in these shoes. Right? Shoes there can be some kind of a damage, so that he would sell it for like low price with compared to the buying price, right? So that he would incur a loss, right? Therefore, he's incurred a loss, right? Okay. So we have to find the loss, right? So I can write loss. Same thing. buying price, right, into profit percentage, right? So you have to change. Now you have a loss percentage, loss percentage. So this is loss percentage, right? All the equations will get the opposite thing of the previous one. Right? So buying price multiplied by loss percentage. Right? Buying price is 2000 rupees. Don't forget rupees. Multiplied by loss percentage, which is 2%. 2% can be written down as 2 divided by 100. Right. Now, cancel out, cut. So, loss is 40%. Sorry, 40 rupees. Huh? Sorry. 40%, 40 rupees. Right. If you obtain the loss as 40 rupees, right, you can determine the selling price by using this equation. Right? Selling price equals buying price plus profit. Now is it a plus profit or negate loss? It is a loss. So this should be corrected as buying price minus loss. So your buying price and the loss, both of them are rupees, so that I would use brackets. Right? Rupees inside bracket. Buying price is 2000 rupees. Our loss is 40 rupees. Negate 40. So my selling price, final selling price of that pair of shoes is 1960 rupees. Right? Right. So this is the traditional way. One of the traditional ways that you can use to find the profit or loss or selling price. Buying price minus loss. If you have a loss, if you have a profit, buying price plus profit. Keep that in your mind. That is how the equation changes time to time. When you have profit, when you have loss. Right? Now let's go for this one. Directly obtaining the selling price if they do not ask from you to find the loss. If they do not ask the loss as a question, they are asking determine the selling price directly so that you can use this one or this method. One of these two. Right? So the selling price equals buying price here plus X name. I have written down plus X name. It would be not plus X because for a profit it would be a plus X. For a loss it is negate X. Right? It is negating. Right? Subtract X. So the selling price equals buying price. Right? Within bracket 100 minus X divided by 100. Right? Then buying price you know rupees 2000. This is 100 minus 2%, 2. X is 2. Divide by 100. So here you will be having 2000 rupees multiplied by 100 minus 2, 98 because of a loss. Right? Then 100 divided by 100. Simplify 0, 0, 0, 0. 20 into 98 means this one. 1960. Correct? Yeah. Correct? Right. Okay. So same answer will be coming now. But the number of steps and the time consuming thing is somewhat different. Correct? So most important factor is our time in the exam. Correct? In the exam, most important thing is time. Right? Now here we have to write down not the profit but the loss. Right? You know the buying price and you have to determine the selling price, and also you know that is a loss. Right? That is a loss. And what is the buying price of pair of shoes? It is 2000. So may I have something to tell you here. Normally, if they ask him to determine the selling price or whatever the thing, actual selling price or buying price, you need to write at the first row. Better. It would be easier to simplify. It would be easier to simplify. Normally, you are going to write the actual buying price and the thing that you are going to find next. Selling price is the thing that you are going to find next. So I will take it as X. And then write down as the next step, next row, write down the loss percentage. Alright, wait, 2%. What is the meaning? If you buy a certain item for 100 rupees, right? 100 rupees, our loss percentage is 2%. Right? This is 2. Loss. If you buy some item for 100 rupees, you are going to sell it with a loss. So that you have to deduct this one from the buying price. Right? From each and every 100, you are going to deduct or reduce 2 rupees. 2 rupees. 2 rupees. 2 rupees for each and every 100 for the original buying price. Right? So 100 minus 2 will give you 98. Are you? Yeah, easy. So the concept that you need to understand, mama මේ exam එකටම ඔය මේ මොනවද මේ කට්ටිය කියන්නේ? අනුමාන ප්‍රශ්න. හරිද? model papers. හරිද? මම model paper එකක් හදුවොත් පුතේ මම ඔයාලට හදාගන්න බෑ ඒක. හරිද? මම මේක දෙන්න and try yourself to අද නෙමෙයි in grade 10. හරිද? grade 10 වල first term එකට මම දෙන්නම් මම හදන model paper එකක්. හරි? try it out හදන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා. හැදුවොත් මම අද කිව්වා කියලා මතක තියාගන්න. හරිද? අද කිව්වා කියලා මතක තියාගන්න. right. ඕගොල්ලෝ එක්කෙනෙක් හරි හිටියොත් ඒක මට මතක් කරගන්න. so මෙහෙම කතාව මෙහෙම පම්පෝරියක් කිව්වා. හරිද? හැදුවොත් හරිද? I'll give something like හරි මොකක්ද? වටින දෙයක් දෙන්නම් ඔය. හරි එහෙම කිව්වා කියලා හිතාගන්නකො. not a single gift. හරි? not a single gift. හරි? සාමාන්‍ය ගන්න. හරි? මේ normal දෙයක් නෙමෙයි. හරි? මම මොකක් හරි වටිනා දෙයක් ඕගොල්ලන්ට දෙනවා. මම අද එහෙම පම්පෝරයක් කිව්වා කියලා හිතාගන්නම්. හරිද? සර් ඒතකොට මතක් කරන්න මට බැරිලා හරි අමතක කරලා තිබ්බොත් සර් පම්පෝරයක් කිව්වා ෆස්ට් ටර්ම් ළඟ වෙනකොට මෙහෙම එකක් කරන්නම් කියලා. හරි? මේ so you guys need to score more than 70-75% for that paper. Right, okay. Keep that in your mind. Okay. What I was telling is I'm not going to give you like model papers. Right? Papers karna, right? In grade 9 we did ne? Yes, we are doing papers. Anumana prashna. Anumana prashna. Why you guys are doing anumana prashna? Model papers. If you know the concept, right? Do you need anumana prashna? Model papers. Papers karna? Yes, I will do papers. ඔය හැමෝම අනුමාන ප්‍රශ්න කියලා දෙන්නේ මොනවද? Past paper. They are giving you past papers. Past papers and other other provincial papers. හරිද? කවුරුත් අනුමාන ප්‍රශ්න හදන්නේ නැහැ. මට මෙන්න එක්කෙනෙක් හදලා තියෙනවා අනුමාන ප්‍රශ්නයක්. ඔය model papers අර paper එක මේ paper එක කියලා දාලා දෙන්නේ මොනවද? මේ පළාත් තියෙනවනේ 9ක්. 9ක්. හරි? 9ක්. 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 9क 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 හරිද? පළාත් තියෙනවා 9ක්. පළාත් 9 අවුරුදු කීයක papers තියෙනවද? සෑහෙන්න තියෙනවනේ ප්‍රශ්න ගොඩක් තියෙනවා right? There are a lot of questions. හරිද? But if you know the single concept to do that question, you guys need to do any other model papers kind of things? Nah. Do some past papers and go to the exam, you will score. හරිද? අඩේ අර ඩයල් එක අනුපාඩ කරන්න ඒකින්ද මම යන්නේ පොරේ ක්ලාස් එකට පොරේ බෝඩ් එකක් හොඳ නැහැ. මේ පොරට ස්මාර්ට් බෝඩ් ටීවී එකක් නැහැනේ. ඒකින්ද මම යන්නේ ඕන් නැහැ කියලා වෙලා ඉන්න. අවුලක් නැහැ. Okay, let's get back to this. හරි? Okay. Buying price 2000. Okay. What did I told you? If you have actual buying price or selling price, you would write it in the first row. And the thing that you are going to find, whether it is buying price or selling price, here it is selling price. That is the thing that you are going to find because you don't know it, because they are asking determine the selling price. And next we are going to do the determine the buying price also. If they are telling to find something, write it in the first row. And the next thing which is related to the loss or the profit or the discount or the commission, whatever the game mother, write it in the second row like this. So since this is the loss rate, 2% loss rate, each and every 100 rupees you are going to reduce 2 rupees so that your selling price would be 98. So divide me 2000 divide by 100 equation equal mark x divided by 98. You know what to do. Isolate x denominator, that value comes to the numerator of the other side. Zero to zero, zero to zero. X is rupees 1960. It's up to you guys to determine whether this one is easy, this one is that one, whatever. Correct? Did you understand this one? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
No.
Yes, sir.
Great. කොල්ලෝ විතරයි උත්තර දෙන්නේ. කිල්ලන්ගේ තියෙන බුදුම ලොකුකමක් තියෙනවා. හරි. කවුද නැත්තේ? ක්‍රිටික් නෑනේ. Guys, තේරුණාද?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do some problem. හරි. හිරුජත් ඔය අනිත් අය.
Yes, sir.
Okay. ඔන්න ගෑස් ළම මේ කටහඬක් තියෙනවා. හරි. Okay, let's do some questions. I will share the screen now. Arvind, so shall we do this? Okay, wait. Find the first one. Find the third one. Do the first one, do the third one. What is the selling price and what is the selling price of the mobile? And you have to send me answer first one, blah blah blah. Answer second one, blah blah blah. I want to see who finishes first. Now it is 7:43. I'll give you 2.5 minutes from now. Okay, send me with the first place. Right? Which one is this? Yes, send me has done it. Okay, Nilanda. Yeah. But easy. The third question. Yusuf, my maths exam will be on Friday. On Monday. So we I do it, it your best son. Nitik, no need to do the second one. Do there. Only the first one and the third one. Na? We make the third one. Right? What a mong line. The third. No need to do second one. Na? Okay, for at the end, first place how got the Senuk Mihari. Second place Dilan Mira. Third place Ritik. Okay, Yusuf. Great. Okay, repeat in it. පුතේ අනිත් අය මොකද තත්ත්වය? A mobile phone bought 30,000 is sold keeping 10% profit. What is the selling price of it? Selling price is so mom make it right. So I will use this one, right? Advertising. So the buying price of the mobile phone is 30,000, right? Selling price we have to determine it. So I will take it as X. Buying price is the profit percentage that they are keeping is 10. So this turned into profit. Right? So profit is 10%, right? 10%. So if that is 10%, each and every 100 rupees, they are keeping 10 rupees as the profit so that the phone will be sold to 110. So you need to find X. 3000 divided by 100 equals X divided by 110. So simplify. X equals, take this to the other side. 3000 divided by 100 multiplied by 110, 0 to 0, 0 to 0. 300 multiplied by rupees. 11. 0, 0. What is there? This is 3000 ml, 30,000. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 0. 33,000. Right? So you have to write separately the selling price of the mobile phone is 33,000 rupees. Right? So that could be the perfect answer. Right over this. So the third one. Right? So this is the first one. Third one. A mobile phone worth 70,000 had to sell with a loss of 10%. Find the selling price of that. Same thing. Buying price, that is a loss, and selling price. So you know the buying price is 70,000 rupees, right? And you have to determine the selling price. Loss percentage has been given as 10%, which is 10%, right? So if this is loss, so 100, the loss is 10 rupees for each and every 100 rupees inside this 70,000. So the 100 minus 10, which is 90 rupees. If you buy that relevant phone for 100 rupees, because of the damage, you have to sell it to 90 rupees, right? With the loss of 10 rupees. So divide both sides. X represent your selling price. Where what is it? So find X. Take this 9 to the other side, so it becomes it comes to the numerator of the other hand side, 70,000 divide by 100 multiplied by 90, right? 0 to 0, 0 to 0, 9 times this. So this should be rupees, right? Finally, you have to write the selling price of the mobile phone is 63,000 rupees. This, okay? What is in it? Right. Right, Modi. I will do directly the buying price. Huh? So now we have done the selling, determining the selling price. Now I am going to do the buying price. Right. I'll come to the board. Example number 3, example number, this is example number 4. Example number 4. Correct. You can write this with me. Write down. A vendor earns a profit of, right? A vendor earns a profit of 10% by selling a radio set by selling a radio set at the price of 5,000 rupees. Find the price at which the vendor bought, the vendor bought the set. Right. So you have to find the buying price. Right? You have to find the buying price. Now they have given the selling price, right? By selling a radio this much of rupees, right? And the profit percentage is known, right? And you have to find the buying price. Right? You have to find the buying price. So what is here? So you have to do the vice versa thing, or you can directly use this one or this one, right? This one or this one, right? Whatever thing you can use, sir. So because you know the selling price, you have to find the buying price, or you know the profit, right? You know that buying price you have to find, selling price is known, and X is also known. Substitute this one, you can find buying price. Or else you can directly use this, right? Buying price you have to find, this is X, you know the relevant selling price, and you know the second row by using this 10%. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. So first of all, I will use that. Traditional method, I will use that. Selling price equals buying price 100 minus X divided by 100 minus X, because this is earns a profit. May keep this in your mind. Profit, not a loss. So Buddha, by looking at this word, you can write the selling price. Here. Selling price. Selling price equals, right? Selling price equals buying price. එකයි මම කිව්වේ මේවා හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න. You need to buy hard them, but 100, here we have X divided by 100. Now how we are going to, this is positive or negative? By looking at this word, this is a profit name, so this is positive, right? 100 plus X divided by 100, done. So you know the selling price, which is 50,000, sorry, 5,000, and you do not know the buying price, so you are going to find it. I will keep it as BP, buying price. So I am not going to write each and everything, or you can tell, let us assume the buying price as X. Then you can substitute instead of this buying price X. Right? Right. I hope you can understand that. 100 plus X. What is X? Percentage, profit percentage, 10%, 10. 100 is already here, so no need to use that. Okay. So here we have 5,000 equals buying price 100 plus 10, 110, 10 divided by 100. 0 to 0, 11 divided by 10. So you can isolate BP. Shall I do it here? Buying price equals 5,000 multiplied. Denominator you have 10. When it goes to the other side, it goes to the numerator 10. Numerator you have 11. When it goes to this side, it goes to the denominator, so you have to divide. Reciprocal. And 5,000 multiplied by 10 divided by 11. So please obtain the answer. I am not going to simplify. It will be a decimal number. Blah blah blah. Right. Shall we correct this as selling a radio set at the price of 5,500? 5,500. Each and everywhere I am going to correct 5,500 so that I can simplify it. तो एक को डाल देगा 5500. So you can now simplify 11 times 1, 11 times 5, 500. So the buying price is 5000 now. 5000 rupees the buying price. Now the selling price is, I have corrected it as 5500. Right? Right. Okay. So I have used that name. So I will clear the board here. Then clear the number. Right. So I am going to use this. Right. Right. Okay. Now what we have, a profit name. So yes, buying price, profit, we are going to find the selling, sorry, we are going to find the buying price. We have been given the selling price as 5500. So in the first row, we are going to find the buying price. I will take buying price as X. Selling price is 5500. So this is the method 2. This is the method 2. This is the method 1 you can use, right? So you have to determine which method that I am going to use. And whether this one or this one, right? Buy price X, selling price 5500. My profit percentage is 10%. So that means profit is 10%. So that if you bought something for 100 rupees, you are going to keep 10 rupees, so that you are going to sell that item 100 plus 10, 110. Right? So divide. X divided by 100 equals 5500 divided by 110. Right? So simplify. Denominator you have 100. Take it to the other hand side. It goes to the numerator, so that you can directly write 5500 divide by 110 multiply by 100. So simplify 0 to 0. So X means our buying price, right? So it is again 5000. Sorry. Alright. So simplify 11 times 1, 11 times 5. Yes, 500 into 10, 5000 rupees. Correct? 5000 rupees, both are same. That one and this one. Correct? So when you are doing short question and something, you need to determine whether I am going to use this one or this one. Right? Make done. Correct? Nilanya has sent me the answer. Thank you, Nilanya. May I please correct it as today among the beginner. Right. Okay. So this is it. Right? Right. Please write this. So shall I clear? Example number 5 that I am going to write. So you can write that with me. Example number 5. A vendor had to sell a sportwear for a sportwear for 6,000 rupees due to manufacturing defect. Due to manufacturing defect, which caused him a loss of 20%. Which caused him a loss of 20%. Find the purchase price of the item. Again, another word, right? Purchase price. Find the, it is same as the buying price. Find the purchase price. Purchase करना again buy करना. Both terms are same. Find the purchase price. Right, Pudin? Please do this question. You can use any of the methods, either this one or this one, whatever. Doesn't matter. However, you need to obtain the final answer. I want to see who finishes first. Send me the answer. Oh, send me the answer, right? Super. Ada pegawai nggak? Give it a try. Try ya, gentlemen. Yusuf, आंदा है? I have received different answers, right? कोई अनिता है वो? ऋतिक क्यों होएगा? उत्कर्ष, सनुत में होएगा? हाँ. Okay, Milan has sent me another answer, right? I have received 4 different answers. I do not know which answer is correct, right? Okay, now I will do this one. Mama karana. Right. So for that, selling price equals yes. So the here when I had to sell a sport pair for this much of price, right? This is the selling price, right? Mudava selling price. So the manufacturing defect which caused him a loss. Loss. Then important words. What are the loss? Okay, there. Right. Loss of this is a loss, ne? 20% loss. Find the purchase price. Purchase price is again what? Buying price ma tama, right? So same purchase price. Right? Right. So same thing it does. So I will use this method first. Selling price is 6,000 rupees. Purchase price. Right. So because this is a loss to the because this is a loss. Right. Make a loss me. Right. If with the loss he is selling it to 6,000. So that buying price would be more than 6,000. You need to understand that. Correct. Since he is selling this sportwear with a loss, 20% of loss, right? For 6,000 rupees. So you need to understand that is common sense. Right? With the loss, he is selling that sportwear for 6,000 with the loss. So that the buying price would be higher than that 6,000 right? More than 6,000 rupees, the buying price, because it is a loss. Right. So this is 6,000 purchasing price, and you know what is the loss percentage, which is 20. Right. Now you are going to find the purchasing price. This one you are going to find this like previous. Right. This is 6,000. 120. Sorry, purchasing price 120 divided by 100. Right? 0 to 0. So here you have 12 and 10. So I will simplify it here. Get the reciprocal and multiply the other side so that you can have purchasing price. Right? Here in the other hand side you have 6,000. Right? Reciprocal of this is 12, 10 upon 12 multiplied by 10 upon 12 this. Right? So here you have the sorry, this is a loss ne? Sorry, sir. Right? Selling price equals purchase price, right? 100 minus X. Why we have minus sign here? Because this is a loss. Okay? Because this is a loss, we have minus sign here. Because this is a loss, minus 6. Right? So subtract 100 minus 20. 100 minus 20 will gives you 80. 80 divided by 100. Right? 0 to 0. 6,000. Multiply by the reciprocal of this 10 upon 8. Right? 10 upon 8. So how we are going to do this? 2 times 4. Sorry, 2 times 5, 2 times 4. Right? 6,000 divided by 4. 6,060 divided by 4 means 50. 15, 1,500. Right? So the purchasing price will be 1,500 into 5. It will give you 7,500. Right? Right? So it would be 7,500 rupees, the purchasing price of that sportwear, more than the price 6,000. Right? Now, මෙතන ටැපලයිස් ඉන්නේ මේ මයිනස් කියලා පැටර්න් වල මටත් පැටර්න් වලනේ හරි. හරි ට්‍රැක් අවුට් ගියාම solid.com තමයි. ට්‍රැක් වුණා. හරිද? හරිද? ට්‍රැක් අවුට් කේස් එකක් ආවම මෙතන මයිනස් එක පොසිටිව් වෙලා මේ පිස්සු ගෙල්ලනවා. හරි හොඳ වෙලාවට right I remember that this is 6,000 and the purchasing price would be more than 6,000. But now it is okay because I saw that. Because this is a loss, this should be negate. Let's use this make a balance. Right. So the vendor blah blah blah. This is selling price. Selling price is okay, which is 6,000 rupees. And here incurred a loss. And he incurred a loss. Loss of 20%, right? Right, loss of 20%. So purchase price we have to find. Purchase price. So I will take it as X. That is 20% loss. If you purchase some item for 100 rupees with the loss, means you have to subtract 100 minus 20, which gives you the selling price as 80. So divide X divided by 100, right, equal 6,000 divided by 80. You have to find X, which is your purchasing price, which is your X, equals 6,000 divided by 80 multiplied by, take this to this numerator 100, 0 to 0, 2 times 4, 2 times 5, right? 4 times 1, 4 times 1,500. Same steps. So purchasing price equals X equals 7,500. So making that as well uttar enane data bada making hadan pula hai. No more things. Are guys, you get the point take gattal. I think only Richi. So answer is correct. उदय मेके තේරෙනවා අනිත් අය රතුනේ කොහෙද කියලා?
Yes.
Understood, Dobby?
Yes, sir.
Super. Ranudi, did you get the answer? Whatever, right? Right. उदय overlapped. Right. So you have to do the same thing for the discount and commission tax. So right now I have no enough time to do that. So yeah, up to now you got this thing then. Make it not. It's a
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
okay, super. Put a key, na? Right. Content function. Right. I will do another 2 example for discount and commission and sales. Well, they are allow info, right? If we get a click any other time, may so let's do that, right? Right. So right. I will come to the board. Right, I will come to the board and Please write discount and commission. Make a part easy. If you know this one, you can do any question, right? Learn, right? Write down. Discount and commission. Discount and commission. Right. So මම අර මුලින්ම කිව්වා, right? පාඩම ඉවරයි. Why is that? If you get that, if you understood, හරි? The lesson is over already. Hurry. If you understood this method, right? The lesson is over already. Right? So when you have a discount, there are two discount and commission. There are two equations, little bit of equations that you need to remember, right? Before going into this part. You have small two equations that you need to remember. Right? So when you have been given the discount, to find the discount, you have to use this. Right? Normally the discount is given for a mark price. Right? Now for an example, right, there is a fridge, right, 100,000 rupees. Right? That is called the mark price. Right? Mark price of the fridge. And for that fridge, we are going to give a discount percentage. Right? So for finding the final price, you are going to deduct this discount from mark price. Right? So if you want to find the final selling price, of that item, right? You are going to reduce, this is your mark price. Please write down this. This is your mark price, and you are going to reduce the discount, so that you will have the final payment that you need to pay, outright price. Right? Mark price minus discount, final selling price or outright price. Right? Right. So you have to remember these two things. And no need at all. If you know this one, මේවා මතක තියාගන්න ඕනේ. Right. Right. Please write this. Right. If you have commission, if you want to find the commission, right? It is same thing like this. Discount mark price into discount percentage. Right? When you are going to find the commission, right? Right? Selling price is going for giving to the selling price. Right? Commission is going to giving, right, you for the selling price. If you sell this item, I will give you this much of percentage of commission. අර මම ඉස්සෙල්ලා පැහැදිලි කරේ හිරුච එක්සැම්පල් එකකට අරගෙන බයික් එක කතා. හරි? selling price multiplied by commission percentage. Right? So how you are going to determine the final selling price then? final selling price. I'm not going to write each and everything so that you have to write, right? Current selling price, this is the current selling price minus the commission. Right? That's the commission. Keep these things in your mind. Highlight them, no? මම black වලින් highlight කරන්නේ. ඔයගොල්ලෝ ලස්සන highlight කරනවා නේ රතු පාට තොරන් තොරන් දාලා. Do it now. Do it at home. Right? Right. Right, පුතේ. මෙන්න මේක ලියා ගන්න ටක්කා. Please write this quickly. When selling a television set, right? When selling a television set. Example number 1. When selling I will write TV set, television set, TV and television, TV set, 10% discount. Is 10% discount. The mark price of which is the mark price of the TV, which is 60,000 rupees. First one, find the discount of what? Right? Find the discount. Right? Find the selling price. Find the selling price. Correct? Right. So shall we find the discount first? This is it. Discount equals mark price times discount percentage. So I will use here. Correct. First one, find the discount. What is same thing? Same thing. So discount equals mark price. I am not going to write each and everything. MB mark price, right? Right, discount percentage. So what is the mark price? The mark price of is 60,000. Multiply by discount percentage, 10%. 10 divided by 100. 0 to 0, 0 to 0. So the discount is 6,000 rupees. Right? Discount is 6,000 rupees. Right? So like previously, second one, find the selling price. So selling price. Selling price. Right? Mark price minus discount. mark price is 60,000 rupees. Both are rupees, so I will use bracket. 60,000 minus 6,000. Why we negate it? Because of a discount, right? So 60,000 minus 6,000, 54,000. Right? ये पार्ट इसी में है right? Patta means here. Same thing you have to rotate. Same thing you have to rotate, right? Over and over again. Right? So Buddha, if you want to find the selling price directly, you can do the same thing again we did earlier. But I will use my small method, right? So Buddha, this is the mark price. Mark price. This is my discount. Now look at the order. Directly I am going to find the selling price. Here we have mark price. After giving the discount, we will be having the selling price. Then I am writing it very shortly. Sell price, sell P, blah blah blah. So you have to write selling price and so on and so forth. Right. So mark price. So as I told you earlier, you have to write down in the first row, right? What you have to find and the real numbers. 60,000. Mark price is 60,000. Right? Selling price you have to find. I will take it as X. And your discount is 10%. Let's write down what is the meaning of 10% now. 10% means if your mark price is 100, the 10 rupee discount will be given so that the selling price would be 90 rupees. What is it? Divide both sides. I will do it here. 60,000 divided by 100 equals selling price, ne? X divided by 90. So this is 90, take it to the other side. X equals, right? 60,000 multiplied by 90 divided by 100. 0 to 0, 0 to 0. Right? 54,000 rupees. Right? Same thing. Now when it comes to the commission part, same thing you have to apply. Mark price, commission, selling price. Oh, whatever thing. Right? So all of them are same. If you use the second method, it is nothing. But you have to somewhat remember these equations that I have given you. Right? Previously I wrote something there. Right? Take a short note. Right? Take a small short note of the equation set that I have given you right up to now, so that you can go through them and do the question. Right? So I'm not going to do the commission part now. It is same as this. Only the discount changes. Whether the discount changes to commission, right? So you have to decide whether you have a mark price or the selling price. Right? Okay, so over the amount of the right? Okay, did you got this up to this point? Did you got this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Super. Right? If you have any questions, sorry, anytime you can send it to my mobile. Maybe WhatsApp you can send me. It doesn't matter. If I have enough time, I will answer them. Hurry. So for today, I will wind up the session from here. Hurry. So those people who are having the exams tomorrow, right?